Hey Easy World, I am back with another video. Today I have 5 more brands, indie brands that you may not have heard of that I've done research on. I have an entire running list that I have to go through, do research, and pick out all of the key points that I found interesting to share with you all. And for those of you who are new to my channel, I'm so glad you found me because this is a category that I am quite passionate about since I've started my YouTube channel, and you have told me based on views and engagement that you are interested as well, because in the world of big luxury, big luxury fatigue is real. So I want to help, showcase some of these indie brands that are technically owned by mom and pop shops that just needs a little bit of our love and support. And of course, hopefully find something that is completely unique and innovative that you can possibly add to your collection without breaking the bank. So let's just get right into it. For those of you who are new to my channel, just a quick review, even if you have found me a while back. When I say mid-range indie brands, I do focus on the mom and pop shop, the independent shops that aren't part of a large conglomerate. When I say conglomerate, like big luxury, we're talking about LVMH, we're talking about Tapestry, we're talking about Kering, where they basically dominate the luxury or the contemporary brands world. And if you really do enjoy this particular series, I'll make sure to link all of the videos I've done so far in a playlist down below and up above for you. Before I get into the first brand, disclosures, I'm probably going to butcher majority of these names, not intentionally. I've looked up a couple of them, making sure I pronounce them right, but I'm probably going to, brutalize these names quite a bit. Forgive me, I don't speak Spanish, I don't speak Italian, I don't speak a lot of European languages. I do speak other languages, just not the European ones. Anyways, the first one is going to be Tous, and it is a Spanish brand. So to be fair, this is a pretty established brand, and they were founded back in the 1920s by Salvador Tous Balvadi. The reason why I included this particular brand is that they didn't start making bags until the year 2000. So I cheated a little, but I found that this brand is actually super interesting and very cute. And they are based and headquarters in Barcelona. They started as watchmakers. And their iconic little bear, which I thought was completely adorable, was born in 1985. They have stores here in the States, basically all over the world, Japan, US, Germany. I think the only time that I saw here in the States was at a mall, a luxury mall in Florida when I was there for a conference. And then of course, I have seen them when I visited Spain as well. So a relatively famous brand in Europe and I think in South America as well, but we just don't hear about it here in the States. They have a lot of information on their website talking about the heritage, talking a little bit about their school and the jewelry making process. They're very proud of their jewelry making process. And all of the jewelry is made in Spain, supposedly. And I think that's how I interpreted it and gathered the information from their website. So talking a little bit about the bags, right? They started in 2000. There aren't a whole lot of information on their website, but I did pick out a few that I thought were really cute, and I just want to go over with them with you. They don't really say where the bags were made, but because this is a Spanish brand and Spain is known for luxury leather goods and their craftsmanship, I would assume that they are made in Spain. I did go on Perseforum or Reddit, I forget where. Some people did mention that they are made in Spain. And if you own a Tous bag, please let me know. Let us know in the comments down below if they are indeed made in Spain. The first bag I want to talk about from Tous is going to be the large dark gray leather shopping bag. And it's going to be in the Tous Manifesto. Just be careful if you are interested in this particular brand and you really like the designs of their bags. Make sure you read the description because some of them are synthetic leather or PU leather, but the one I decided to highlight and showcase is going to be made of real leather, and they did say that it is certified by the Leather Working Group. So just be aware. They do have a lot of other bags, and I'm looking at this particular tote. They have crossbodies, they have, little cute flat bags. Again, just be careful. They have some PU leather bags. Just if you my personal preference, I always like to purchase real leather bags. And this one is on sale for $300. I think that is a really cool design. And at $300 with that chain. And then, of course, you've got the interior. I think this is a great work bag. Very low key and very down to earth, so to speak, with a really edgy design with that chain. So it's not too much things dangling off of the bag. And it does come in multiple colors. So if you want a purple, if you want a yellow, I think this is a really cool design with their iconic logo as part of the chain. And that's a really cool design to me. Talking a little bit about SLG. So I didn't see too many other bags I wanted to highlight, but maybe you'll find something you like. But I thought this was so adorable. And of course, the color. It's in the fuchsia change purse Tous Brenda. You got the little teddy bear hanging off of it as part of the zipper. I thought that was completely adorable. I personally like more neutral color bags. I don't want my purses to be like neon green or pink or anything. Unless it's like a fuchsia pink, I might succumb to that. But for me, when it comes to, wallets, card holders, SLGs, I do like to go for, bright colors or, something a little bit more fun because it fits inside your bag. You don't have to worry about it, matching your specific outfit. And of course, sometimes when you have a darker color bag and it's a larger bag, it's nice to have a pop of color so that you're not just digging and stirring around in a black hole trying to find your wallet. And of course, it comes in a card holder in a pink color too, and it's got that little teddy bear. So I just want to point that out. I thought it was super cute, and it's only $85. But just keep in mind, I don't think this is leather. The last one I'm going to point out again is just the color. It does come in a navy. It does come in this fuchsia toiletry bag. It also isn't leather, but when it comes to my makeup bag, like a toiletry bag or a makeup bag, I'm not that incredibly picky about it. Just because right now I'm using my Longchamp, nylon bag for my toiletry. If it's storing like skincare, if it's storing my makeup or shampoo or whatever it is, I'm okay with having a, PU leather kind of look so that it's not going to get damaged. Leather is probably going to get damaged. So that's why I'm kind of pointing this out. Before I head into the second brand, I do want to highlight a couple of jewelry pieces because they did start as a jewelry brand. And I'm a sucker for bracelets. I'm wearing a ring today. I am now a necklace person. I have some earrings on. It seems like I have the full set, but bracelets are my thing. And this gold manifesto chain bracelet with 18 karat gold, plated. It's plated, which is fine, which is I think why it's a lot cheaper. It's $250. I think their design is gorgeous with that little circle or oval with the T across it. That is something I would probably be looking to add to my collection. It looks very dainty, and it's not your typical, hey, I've got a VCA bracelet, right? Not that I'm knocking on VCA bracelets, but if you want something a little bit different, I think this could be a great option. And then, of course, going on with their little bear, I think it's adorable. This cuff silver vermil straight bear's bracelet is a really cute one as well. And if you're kind of tired of like the Hermes or the big luxury one, this is a really cute play. Of course, you've got the green on there. It seems like it's a really functional one. And if they are a jewelry brand, I would think that the quality on this is pretty nice as well. And it looks like you can start a stack as well of different colors, and it's only $170. And then moving along with their motif, their earrings. Today, I do have my Ana Luisa earrings on, but I think this is a really cute hoop with a really dainty, a nice pop of color, very summery, $113. I think this is a great option as well. Moving on to brand number 2, Beracamy. This is a Parisian brand founded back in 2009 by 3 women that are friends and family. They all have apparently some pedigree from the fashion school of England and then I think in Paris. They are based in London today. There's not a whole lot of information, but that their website did pique my interest to see what kind of bags that they have. And of course, checking out their Instagram. They do go into talking a little bit about how they're very ESG conscious. Again, these are all just on their website, right? I have no way to verify it. They are part of the leather working group and they're certified by them. They use Italian leather. They also talk about how they produce small batches and on demand. That really speaks to me just because I hope a lot of these companies, smaller companies, right? I've said this before. If there are indie brands or smaller companies it's like kind of annoying that, if there's a popular bag or they take off, they go viral, and all of a sudden they sell out. And then if you go on their website every now and then, it's always sold out. The reason being is because they're a small company. They produce in small batches. If they don't sell out and they overproduce, that could really eat into the profits, the capital. It could break them. So I do appreciate when, some companies do say that we, just make help the customer understand, like, hey, I have to produce in small batches because we can't afford to overproduce in mass quantities. They also talk about how they comply with the local labor laws. They conduct annual inspections, and these groups of people or manufacturing companies that they work with are based in Canton, China. So these bags are made in China, just so you're aware. I have never had a problem with bags made in China. As you can see, there are certain bags like the one I just unboxed. If you haven't seen that video from Savet and other videos that have talked about where bags can be made in Italy, and if quality control isn't there, then what's the point? Like, yeah, sure, it's still made in Italy. It doesn't mean it's going to be 100% good, right? So yeah, they are transparent saying that their bags are made in China, even though they do use Italian leather that is certified by the Leather Working Group. I do want to point out, if you are interested in purchasing any of these brands, I'm just going to touch on bullet points so you're aware, because some of these are hard to find, right? They do have a 14-day return policy. Shipping is on you, and they do charge a 6% return processing fee. The first bag I'm interested in from Beracamy is Empressism 7-way system shoulder bag / crossbody bag, small. They really need to. Like, companies, they just need to make it simple. Like, we can, I guess they want to emphasize on how there's 7 ways to use this particular bag, which I found it really interesting because if you look at the pictures, they show you how you can use this bag in 7 different ways. I appreciate the versatility, but until I touch the bag and actually use it, they do post videos and whatnot. So I think that is super helpful. And of course, with any of these indie brands, I'm going on a tangent here, any of these brands that are just straight up online sales and e-commerce, they need to post as much information for us consumers to look at it, including a video on how your product presents on a model, how to wear it, so that we as consumers can make really good informed decisions. So yeah, it seems like there are 7 ways you can wear this bag. So I'm really curious, right? Sometimes I'm a little skeptic when it comes to bags that can be worn in a million different ways. It's kind of like jack of all trades and master of none. So if I ever get my hands on this particular bag, I like to put that to the test. But I do like this particular one because of the style. It kind of reminds me of the Celine Romy bag, and I've been eyeballing the Celine Romy bag, and this is at $332 instead of like $3,600, however much the Romy bag is. The other bag I'm interested in from Beracamy is the Cashew Petite bag. They come in a lot of different colors, and obviously I don't really like the shearling. It comes in a lime green. Of course, it comes in a black. If they have more pops of colors, I think this is a fantastic bag. And this actually reminds me of a Louis Vuitton bag that just came out. Obviously, it's not the same material. This one's in leather. I think this is a really cute design. Very fun, and it seems pretty functional. I do like how the strap looks pretty thick, so it probably is going to be pretty comfortable to wear. So I thought the design was pretty adorable. The last one I'm interested in and I found interesting is the draped sculptural small hobo in the coconut shell. I don't know what is up with me, but I have gravitated towards so many suede bags, and people are like terrified of suede bags. And honestly, I'm not, just because I know how to take care of it. And at this price point, $365, if you're spending like $5,000, $2,000, $3,000 on a suede bag, I might hesitate a little. But for me to experiment with suede bag, and if you haven't seen my video on the Ro Margot dupe, it's in suede. I've been throwing that bag around, and it's working pretty fantastically. So don't be afraid of suede. And if you want to test out suede, just go with a lower dollar cost and see how you feel about it. I think suede bags are just gorgeous, especially in a darker color. We're heading into the fall. Please, I know summer's not over yet, but we're heading into the fall, and I think suede is just a fantastic option at $365. This is a really cute hobo bag. It looks really convenient. Seems like the enclosure is just open and closed. Like hopefully there's a magnet, which I think there was probably a magnet. So this one seems like a really easy throw over your shoulder and just head out the door kind of bag. Before I head into the third brand, I gotta speed things up here. I feel like I'm talking forever. But before I talk about the third brand, if you are new to my channel, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Love to see you back on my channel. I do release videos twice a week. So let's just have fun and talk all things bags, right? Number 3 is going to be called Smaak. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but Smaak. And this is another Dutch brand. They're based out of Amsterdam. This is started by a man named Andre back in 2010. They don't have a whole lot of information on their website, and they do talk a little bit about, well, you know, their specs, right? They know where their leather comes from. All of their bags are made by one particular family, or I guess one particular manufacturer in the past 5 years. They talk about how all of their bags are hand stitched, and it takes 3 hours to make each one of these bags. Again, just disclosures. So you know they do have a 30-day return policy. If you are in, I guess, Europe, it's only like $5 for you to return it as a fee for shipping. But if you're international, aka here in the States, shipping's on you. So it kind of frustrates me for a lot of these small indie brands where shipping is on you. I guess shipping is expensive. And I understand, you know, small indie brands, they don't have a lot of wiggle room when it comes to overhead, like return shipping. I get it, but I also find that annoying. So if you are able to find videos and do your research before purchasing these bags, yes, they are not $2,000 bags with no return policy and you have to ship it back. And who knows how long that's going to take and how much it costs, right? Do your research. And this is why I try to see if I can get my hands on as many of these bags so that you can see it and if you want to explore more indie brands. So the first bag I want to talk about from Smaak Amsterdam, I'm just going to keep laughing every time I say their name, is this Coal Camel. I thought this was super cute because one, it's only 119 euros. And it's a really nice, sleek looking clutch. And it does come with a lot of different colors. The one I'm showing you is caramel. They do come in lavender, which I think that's a gorgeous color, olive. And it seems big enough for you to carry it to work professionally, or if you want to carry it out to dinner. I think this is a versatile bag. And if you really want, you can buy your own gold chain or maybe take one from another bag that you already have and then just kind of like slip it under the flap and then turn it into like a shoulder bag so that you have a little bit more versatility. But I think this is a gorgeous one. It looks very luxurious and it also fits up to a 13-inch apple without a sleeve, like a laptop. The next bag is going to be the Lilo in Army Green, another very cool looking hobo bag. I'm living my green era right now, apparently. So if you're looking for a luxurious, you know, kind of more smushy bag that's a hobo style, I think this could be a great option. Of course, they do add a video, so that's fantastic. So you can see how it would wear on you, how the slouch looks. They kind of swing it around. I like that. I think that's really cool. The other one I want to point out is the Rossi. This one is in the violet color. This is a traditional flat bag. It does come in multiple different colors. And I think the colors that they've picked for their bags looks very, very luxurious. It's very rich and it's pastel-y at the same time. I like the logo and how you differentiate your particular flat bag. And it's just very simple, very sleek, very Dutch, I feel like. And it's only 151 euros. I don't think you can go wrong with this. And if you look in the inside of it, it's a magnetic closure, which I always really like. And of course, there is the strap. So you can, it looks like the leather strap is removable. So if you want to change it into a chain strap, you definitely can. So points for the versatility. The last bag I want to point out from Smaak is going to be the Jack bag in the burgundy. This one, again, very simple, straightforward. It comes with a short shoulder strap and then also comes with a long crossbody strap. The logo in the front is very minimal. And if you don't like that, obviously you can switch it around and wear it on the other side. This is a very straightforward looking bag. It's simple yet elegant at the same time. So I really like this one as well. Great, the burgundy is sold out. Maybe the black one if you're interested. I think this is really pretty. The fourth brand I want to talk about is Me. This one has been plastered all over my Instagram lately. And of course, what do? Click on it. Let's learn a little bit more. They were started back in 2017, so a really relatively young brand by a lady named Julie, and her son joined, I guess, afterwards. And they are a Paris or French-based brand. There's not a whole lot of info. So yeah, I tried digging for it. Not a whole lot of info. I will tell you, they are made in Italy, all of their bags, and they do use 100% smooth cowhide leather. Their return policy is only 14 days, and you guessed it, shipping is on you. So keep that in mind. So the first bag that I thought was really pretty and quite unique, in my opinion, is the Tous me peines. Totally butchering that. That's how I think French should sound. I don't know. But I think with the top handle and then the flap enclosure, this is really cute. It reminds me a little bit of the direction they're trying to go. Like they're trying to be Poland, but they're not. They're kind of more modern looking. I don't know how to describe it, but I think this is a really pretty bag. It's pretty unique. It comes in various different colors. So it seems like it's a good size bag. And the D-rings, and I'm looking at the versatility of it. It comes with a chain strap. So you can definitely wear it as a top handle or as a crossbody. So you know me, I really like my top handles as well as my crossbodies. The second bag from Me is going to be the Je Ballet et Rêve Mini. Again, that's how I think French should sound, so probably not butchering that as well. But I'm looking at the vert color. That is so pretty. And this kind of reminds me of Floron and their Peony bag, I think. Except the colors are very different. You can see the styles. I've been looking at indie brands for such a long time now that when one company comes out with a palette, a color palette, they kind of go hand in hand, right? You can see their specific style. And this is a very particular green color that I really, really enjoy. Not something I usually gravitate towards, but I think it's really pretty and I think I can rock it. And of course, it does come with the top handle and the crossbody strap. This one is just a different iteration, and I love how like there's not a whole lot of logos, there's not a whole lot of hardware. It looks like it's in gold hardware. And look, there's a back pocket. Oh, point. I really like that. It does come in the larger size as well as the minis. Okay, the last brand I'm gonna go over is called Indigolush. This is a Mexican brand. Kind of interesting, right? Why aren't there more, I guess, bags? Maybe they just don't, advertise on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. But Mexico is known for leather. If you look at Western boots or, cowboy boots, all of them are made, well, I guess majority of them, the real leather ones, are made in Mexico. So we know that Mexicans, they know how to be really great leather craftsmen, right? So I don't know. When I visited Mexico, I see a lot of leather, but it's all in like the traditional, kind of design. So that might not be palatable to the rest of the world. But I feel like we should really think about exploring more Mexican kind of companies or indie brands. Maybe they're just not discovered yet. So I wonder why there aren't more. But in any case, this particular brand, that's not a whole lot of information either, other than what I just told you. They talk about inspiration, their rich heritage of magic and mysticism. It sounds really hippie to me. I rather learn more about who you are, what your experience is, and how did you come up with, these bag designs? Did you see something in your dream? I don't know. But I would like to know more about the specs of your company. How did you start it? What was your, I guess, not pedigree. You don't have to have a pedigree, but like, did you work at specific companies and you feel like, hey, I could start my own company? I want to know that backstory, not some hippie, inspiration. These are where I come. No, I don't know what you smoked, but basically, I'm pretty sure you didn't come up with, these handbag designs because you were having a mystical experience or, enlightenment or whatever it is. But they have a 10-day return policy. Shipping is on you. Same thing. Seems like yada, yada. I would say most of the bags, they don't have a lot of models, which is the case for all of these indie brands. They don't have a lot of models, which is okay. I completely understand. they're a small brand, right? They can only come up with so many designs. Most of these I did not really like, but I did like this one. Again, I'm looking at the green. What is up with me? I think it's Beauty Lux Lover and everybody else and Melissa Adams Wade influencing me on looking at greens. So this one is really pretty, but again, it's in a dark green. And this is called the Classic Mini Gilded Lure Emerald. You guys, come on. Let's make these names smaller and shorter. I am sucker for a top handle. That hand, I think it's very, very eclectic. Most of the styles from her brand is very eclectic, but this one seems a little bit more toned down. It does come with a shoulder strap, and of course, I love my top handle. I think this is just such a cool, unique looking bag. There's not logos everywhere. Would I wear this bag? Maybe in that green color. I think that's pretty cool. The other one I thought was really pretty is the hobo bag, and it's really cool because on the strap itself, you can see the hand, the gold plated hand. You can choose one hand or two hand. You can turn it into a crossbody. You can wear it as a shoulder bag. You can wear it on the crook of your arm. And this is called the Midi Hobo Gilded Lure Burgundy. But I thought the design was very unique. So this is very out of my comfort zone with all the really eclectic like hands hanging off of it. But I figured it was fun to kind of introduce a brand like this to you all. So those are the 5 brands that I wanted to cover, but I do have a bonus category if I need to make this video any longer than it actually already is. But this is more for fun and just to make fun of them. I randomly saw another ad on this. I am the ocean. I am ocean. I don't know. But this one is started by husband and wife, and they are biotechnologists. I don't even know what that means, but they are of Indian heritage. They are based in Miami. The husband was Chicago born, went to Northwestern University. Sounds like, great pedigree. For these bags, they use USDA certified exotic cactus. What does that even mean? Exotic cactus. Is there peasant cactus? Is there regular cactus? And then there's exotic, right? That doesn't make any sense. They also use plant-based biomaterials, and these bags are made in Italy. Get ready to see what kind of madness they are producing here. The first one I'm looking at, this is actually the bag that caught my eye. I thought it was pretty cool. This is the Lasas, butchering it. Look at the price tag. $26,800. I mean, really? This is made out of, I don't know, does it produce pixie dust? Does it produce cactus? So I have an abundance of cactus for the rest of my life. I don't know. There is absolutely no justification on their website, at least, that warrants $26,800 for a freaking bag. Bag is cool. I mean, that's what made me click on it, right? I think it's a really cool design, very unique. It's got the little dangling, poor little bag charm thing. It's got a crossbody strap. It's got the top handle. It seems like the interior little wavy part can be removed. Yeah, $26,800. They must be smoking something really good for them to think that they can sell this bag for $26,800. The other one, oh, hey, guess what? You get a 50% discount. The Vanamore, I don't know. This one, I thought, again, was super cool. The designs are very unique. It seems like it's interchangeable. You can put it, kind of slim it down so that it's very sleek and simple. And then you can add the strap, which makes it have a little bit of flair. Honestly, I thought the design was cool, but at $12,990, let's just say $13,000. I'm sorry. Do you think you're on the Hermes like level for you to be charging $13,000? There is, again, just because it's made in Italy, doesn't mean it warrants it to be $13,000. There is absolutely no justification for that. So anyways, that was just a bonus category. See me on a rant and I'm just like, what? How much? How much you want? And how surprised I was. So I hope you found something new, at least some eye candy to look at. I think a lot of these brands, their pricings are really, really good for you to, do some experimenting, or you can just wait for me to grab a couple bags and see if I want to experiment with these. I do go over a lot of indie brands, and I just obviously don't have the funds to buy every single bag and try them out for you, right? But All the links will be down below if you want to do your own research. And if you do happen to purchase from any of these brands, let me know. So that way we can share all of the great information, what's good, what's not, as we go on this handbag journey together. Life is hard. I want to help you save time and money so that you can somehow adult easier and hopefully less than retail. I'll see you all next time.